The ground was still shaking when I realized the sound was coming from my land. Not the road, not the construction site nearby, my land. I stood there, coffee untouched, watching a massive loader crawl across the edge of my field like it belonged. Steel tracks biting into soil that had never carried more than deer and rain. Behind it, to dump trucks idled, engines rumbling low, confident to confident. That's when it hit me. This wasn't an accident. This was routine. I lived next to a large Hoa-managed development. Big plans, big promises, bigger budgets. They were building fast new homes, a community center, everything wrapped in banners about order and standards. Apparently, their standards didn't include respecting boundaries. By mid-morning, the equipment hadn't moved. Workers crossed my land freely, boots muddy, tools clanking. One guy leaned against my fence line eating lunch. Another tossed an empty bottle into the grass. No signs, no notices, just assumption. I walked up to the HOAS site trailer. The project coordinator smiled like we were on the same team. He said it was the most efficient access point. I asked a single question. Approved by who? The smile slipped. That afternoon, I didn't argue. I prepared. First, I hired a surveyor. Fresh stakes, bright paint, impossible to ignore. Then I called my attorney, not to threaten, just to document. Finally, I made one more call that changed everything. A fencing company. By Friday morning, survey markers cut a sharp line across the field. By Friday afternoon, steel panels followed that line exactly. 8 feet tall, anchor deep, a lock gate placed with surgical precision right behind the park machines. The shortcut was gone. Within minutes, chaos followed. Engines revved, radios crackled. No way forward, no way out. The equipment was trapped on my side of the fence. My phone exploded. The HOAS construction manager was furious, said I couldn't do this, said I was interfering with progress, said the delays were costing thousands per hour. I listened quietly. Then I reminded him that parking heavy commercial equipment on private land without permission was a liability nightmare. One accident, one injury, one leak into the soil, all on them. Silence. An hour later, the tone changed. Lawyers got involved. Apologies followed. They asked what it would take to resolve the situation. I told them. All equipment removed immediately. Full land restoration. Soil testing. They didn't like the number, but they liked court even less. By Monday, the agreement was signed. By Tuesday, the machines rolled out this time. The long way round. Now the field is quiet again. The grass is healing. And the HOA installed a brand new access road on their own land. Exactly where it should have been from the start. Efficiency is easy when it's someone else's property. Respect only shows up when the shortcut disappears.